win. And we were especially happy new division win against a tough team. And it was especially nice to do it here in front of our fans. That's an excellent way for us to pay it forward to them. I thought offensively they really set it off in the first half. The connection with Matt and Julio today was as strong as ever. In the second half, having a 99-yard drive, the defense came back in the third quarter and certainly made some good stops. And I thought overall, this special teams, they played fast, they played tough. And that's our identity. The finish, the toughness, the resiliency that we show. It's a very strong group, the brotherhood they have for one another. But again, very good division team that we went against today. We knew it was going to take an all-day fight. Over in that other locker room, they got a lot of good players, and we knew it was going to be an all-day fight. So great division win today. With that, I'll open it up to your questions.
Coach, what was working between Matt and Julio today?
Really, the connection. They knew they had their opportunities and would likely get some based on just different looks, but they put the work in, and that's not just this week in practice. It goes out through the off season before they get to OTAs in training camp, and then if it's hey, let's say come in early, stay late. That's the connection those two have. They totally rely and count on one another, and that chemistry was certainly on display today.
Dan, I can't remember last time you guys went downfield so much. Do you have an expectation for how much stuff will be?
Certainly not. We know this group and how hard they do play. So oftentimes, you don't get your shots down the field. The biggest thing is when those opportunities come, can you capitalize on them? And I think that was the real story today, where we had some opportunities to take those shots. We took them. They've got a good front. They know how to push the pocket and get up in the face. But when we had our opportunities today, I thought it was a nice job of those guys capitalizing on those.
Coach, did you feel like coming in how aggressive they played defensively? Open up those big plays?
We didn't necessarily go in thinking they played so aggressively or not. Just each week's different. We got a lot of respect for how they play on defense, I can tell you that. The way they're inside, the linebackers, the defensive tackles, kind of all the way through the middle, those guys can bring it. And I don't know, how Davis is. We certainly got a lot of respect for him. I know he got out of the game there, sometime in the second half. But inside, I think, is kind of where the strength of their team is, the tackles, the linebackers, the speed they play with. So, no, we didn't come in thinking there was going to be more shots than normal. But when the game happens and it unfolds and the opportunities are there, that's what we were able to attack today. So that was a great job by the staff and by the players.
On third down conversions for the offense, how big was that to get the ball rolling, especially in the longer drives?
It certainly was. And we didn't like all the long third downs that we had. But the ability to convert, and I know we won the time of possession today. The run game wasn't like we like it normally, but the play action and the pass game to go with that. If you're going to sell out in the run, there's got to be some opportunities in the play action game. That was the case today. But third down was a big factor for us, both sides.
I'm sure you don't want to make any grand proclamations about your team towards the end of the season, but what can you say about what like this?
Well, we do know it's just the first quarter as we're coming to a close of a long season. What I do like is the connection this team has. Our team identity, one built on toughness, resiliency, of doing right longer. Those things, you can feel that connection amongst the players. So we still are a work in progress on some spots for sure. But that connection that the players have amongst each other to keep attacking and going back to it, they know we got a lot of work to do, but that connection they have is really strong.